I had one more little question. I promise it's a really short one. This is such a sensitive topic, but I feel like it's so good for people to talk about it.
Nobody thinks that something could ever go wrong with their own pregnancy.
And all of a sudden, the nurse just was like, oh, let me go grab the doctor. When she told me that, I had a sinking feeling.
I think this experience has really put into perspective how much of a miracle having children really is.
It just breaks my heart that so many women, they don't have a support system around them to help them grieve well. I had one more little question. I promise it's a really short one. Since we're on the topic of pregnancy and all of that, what would you say if I told you that we were pregnant with our rainbow baby?
What's a rainbow baby?
The baby that comes after a miscarriage.
Pregnant?
I am. I found out
serious?
today at the OB.
No, you didn't. I'm so happy to hear that.
Me too.
I know it's been a road. It's been a journey.
I was starting to think, starting to really be like, oh my gosh, is it ever going to happen again?
Wow.
I was at the OB and I was like, well, I'm supposed to start my period tomorrow. And I was like, well, maybe I should take a test. And then this morning just got away from me and I was like, well, it's tomorrow's my period and I'm probably not pregnant anyways because I feel like I've gotten so jaded. And then I go into the office and something, probably the Holy Spirit was just like, you should take a test here. Like you should get a urine sample because if you are pregnant, then you're going to want her to know that. And so, because the whole point of this appointment was fertility questions. And so I asked the girl if I could take a urine sample and I was like, can I actually do a urine sample too? And she was like, sure. Are you thinking you're pregnant? And I was like, I don't think so. My period's supposed to be tomorrow, but I just wanted to rule it out since I'm here. And she's like, yeah, it can't hurt. So I did a sample. I go into the room and the nurse comes in and she's so super sweet and just chats with me. She's like, okay, well, the doctor's going to come in soon. So the doctor comes in and I'm just focused on meeting her. I'd almost forgotten I took the sample. And I go, hi, like I'm Hannah. And she's like introducing herself. And then she goes, and by the way, congratulations. And I just looked at her and I just started bawling. And she goes, yeah, you're pregnant. And I was like, wow. I literally just lost my mind. I was bawling for like 5 minutes. And then she was so kind and she was like, just take deep breaths. She's like, I'm so happy for you. And then she's like, well, like, can I answer any questions? And I was like, all my questions were, how come I can't get pregnant? So I guess we answered that. And so then she was like, okay, well, I'm going to have you take some blood work. Like, cause she was like, we could take some blood work just to be extra cautious to make sure, like, if you need progesterone, we'll like give it to you. And she has a whole game plan for me to come back on Thursday for more blood work to just like test the levels and stuff. And she was like, yep, it was a faint line, but you must be really, she's like, cause it's super early, but you're pregnant. And then afterwards, the nurse was in the hallway and she goes to the doctor. She was like, did you tell her? And then she like gave me a huge hug.
Wow.
And then I went into the lobby and the front desk girls were like, wow. Because they were all just like, because they usually don't get to tell someone they're pregnant, you know,
yeah.
Usually you know. And so they were just like literally all so nice. And we just all were like best friends.
Wow.
And the nurse gave me like 2 hugs.
That's
and
amazing.
I had told them like it had been really hard for us to like have our second. And she was just really sweet and put me at ease. And I was like bursting all day. I was like, we need to film this YouTube video because I'm gonna literally lose my mind.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
So yeah.
There it is.
I'm pregnant.
Oh. Oh. Oh,
The
that's such good
potential
news.
due date is October 8th. It could change, but that's what the app told me.
Okay.
Daddy. If it's a boy, we have to name.
Oh my God.
This is crazy.
This is great. This is great news.